Hello and welcome to the Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. We're going to be playing as Stannis Baratheon and we're going to have a couple of objectives. We're going to retake the Iron Throne for the one true king, we're going to reclaim the Seven Kingdoms, and we're going to hopefully expand the Seven Kingdoms, stop winter, all that good stuff. Let's get started. Okay, so what makes Stannis' start interesting is that he actually doesn't have an awful lot of men. He has about 13,000, 14,000 men, and another 11,000 in vassal troops. So he's never going to be able to win the fight against the Iron Throne. Westland's Reach, that's about 70,000 troops. And then, once he takes the Iron Throne, if he manages to get it, he then has to fight King Robb, who has 30,000 men. So, what we're going to do is we're going to very quickly retake the Iron Throne. We're going to then hopefully get the Reach in the Westlands under our control, and then use their armies to push forward into the north, get that under our control, and then we can start rebuilding the realm from there. So, what we're going to do, let's appoint our council member, who's not appointed at the start for some reason. We will choose a character focus, we'll choose war, and an ambition is to see our house on the Iron Throne. That gives us +1 diplomacy and +1 intrigue and a bunch of prestige. I'm going to set up the army. We want our this guy is a flanker usually. Oh, he's an inspiring leader this time. Let's see, Godry is just a cavalry leader. We can find someone better. Let's put, is there a flanker somewhere? I think specifically for flanker as a thing here. Ah, there we go, flanker. Perkin. We'll use him. He's got a bit lower on the whole like martial thing, but he's a lot higher on flanker's a really good trait. This one is good, and Stannis is fine being in this flank, yes. Right, now we basically charge the Iron Throne without any regard for personal safety. Let's speed the game up a little bit. Now hopefully, what we want to do is we want to catch this army right here. We want to catch it before it leaves. And that will then give us a bit of time. It gives us a few months in which we can then take down the Iron Throne itself. Master at Arms has expressed a desire to get married. Marry as you please. Hopefully this army is still there. Wall is under attack by Lord Commander. Jorah is asking us to come and help, but we're not going to do that. We're going to take the prestige hit. We will come and help once we've got the Seven Kingdoms under control, but not just yet. So they ran away. That's not a good thing. The other army ran away. That means that they have a chance that they could regroup, and then they can come down and attack. Yes, you can marry as you please. But yes, they could regroup with some of the Westland troops and come and fight us, which would be very bad, and would cause us a lot of trouble in the whole scheme of things. But we should be fine. My lord, I humbly ask that you intervene on my behalf against an aggressor invading my lands. He was invading your lands. Lord Ralph Buckler of Bronzegate. Does your liege? Is that by any chance Lord... No? Oh, there's Lordship of Bronzegate, and there's Ralph Buckler. No, you're being attacked by a liege, I don't care. You can marry as you please. Basically, I don't care because they're, it'll all stay under where it should stay under, as our vassals. The north has actually made its way down here very quickly. That's a bad start for us, because they could potentially come and fight us, because we are hostile to each other, because he is declaring war on the Iron Throne, and we are rightfully, the holders of that title. So, what we want to do is we want to assault before they get to us, and then run away, and regroup. We also don't want this army to reach us. This army reaching us would be very bad. But it looks like they got distracted by the north, so if they fight each other now, that would be great. What happened to this? Okay, it just changed from us being able to assault. Right, we will assault. Iron Throne is being attacked by the north, which means that the Reach will now walk in there, is that right? They're going to go to Bramfort and then cross the river and attack. Okay, but we're assaulting down the holding that... we're assaulting the war goal, which is good. Let's see how that goes. Hopefully we get all the prisoners, because if we don't, then it's going to be a very bad run at this. If we get the prisoners, then we can win the war instantly. If we don't, then we can't. Andrew Estamont is currently in my control, and his close relatives are currently opposing us. We can rightfully execute or imprison him as a warning to our enemies. We'll imprison him. See how that goes. Special character actions. We can call him for trial. Let's wait. Wait until we've got the Iron Throne. if we get it. We got 100% war score. That means that we managed to capture... Does that not mean we managed to capture Joffrey? Maybe wait a day. Okay. Excellent. Why do we have 100%? It's not going to tell us. Okay. Usually that means that you've captured an important prisoner. But it's not telling us. But we won the war, so offer peace. Enforce demands. We now hold all these titles. The North has very few troops because they just got beaten in a large battle. We might want to try going and catching them. We're over our vassal limit because we hold 2 titles. We currently hold the Iron Throne and the Stormlands. And we have some important decisions. We'll move our capital to King's Landing. And we will request a coronation. I have expressed my wishes and desires for a coronation at the Red Temple of the Lord of the Light to the Septon Stefan. Hopefully he will accept my request so I can begin inviting my lords to attend the coronation ceremony. Alright, of course, because we are of the Rylor faith, we're asking a Rylor priest to to do the coronation. That makes a lot of sense, actually. An awful lot of sense. We will accept. To his grace, King Stannis, in the name of the Lord of Light, I, Septon Stefan, would like to inform you that I deem you are not yet worthy? No, he said no. Oh, we're not going to get coronated. Well, that gives us a lot of revolt. Like, it gives us good, what's it called? It lowers revolt risk if we do get coronated. That's what I was going for. Let's call this guy for trial, and we can imprison our... I like that we can imprison him because he said no. That'd be great. I'm not going to, because that would go really badly. We have a lot of prisoners now. We have Joffrey, we have Cersei, we have all these good people. We're going to wait just a couple of days. I believe there's an event that fires that will allow us to deal with them. Okay, how many men does the North have? The North has 34,000. That's quite a lot. And our max number of men is about 14,000. Okay. We're going to wait a day for the events to fire. There we go. Your Grace, I will honour my allegiance and take up arms to defend the realm and the Iron Throne's armies. Okay, excellent. We've fulfilled the ambition to see our house on the Iron Throne. War is over, our enemies' armies have been crushed and the Loyalist forces have been defeated. Lord Paramount Mace Tyrell, one of your opponents, has been brought before you to hear your judgment. Now we have 2 choices here. Because it seems like we have 3 choices. It says leave him be, send him to the dungeons, or you will forfeit the reach. Well, the thing is, if we choose send him to the dungeon, he might rebel. If we choose he will forfeit the reach, he may rebel. So really we have to choose forfeit the reach, because either way, he will attack us. Or we leave him be, and then he will not attack us, but we take a hostage, which is good, because that will then reduce his chance to attack us. So we will leave him be. Joffrey, on the other hand, he has no reason to be left be. We will judge his family justly. Jaime Lannister, what are we going to do with him? He... Defending versus foreigners, he likes us. Female heir, we can sort that. Medium realm authority, he doesn't like that. He kind of likes us quite a lot, actually. We could leave him be, and then he becomes, he'll like us and we'll be able to use him for duels, and he has really high duel stats. Or we can take away the King's Guard, which seems like the worst option. That's, you will not be part of the King's Guard, but still you'll be part, that sends him away to the Westlands. He then can inherit the Westlands, and he'll be really strong, and he won't like us. We can kill him, which is definitely an option. Or, yeah, I think we're going to leave him be. We're going to use him. Loras Tyrell, on the other hand, is, he's in line to the title of the Reach. I mean, he is a Kingsguard, but he is in line to the title of the Reach. So what we're going to do is we're going to send him to the dungeon, because that will give us another hostage against the Reach if we need it. Sandor Clegane, do you have any, what am I thinking? Does he have any parents who are important? Not really. Yeah, he's not really that important as things go. So we will take away the Kingsguard from him and give it to someone who we like. We could kill him, but he's not our prisoner, so he could possibly flee. So we'll just take away the Kingsguard. Sir Preston is not our prisoner. He has no important parents. We will strip him of the Kingsguard. Mandan has no important parents. He is not fit to serve in the king. He has a potential claim. Lordship of Darkborn. No. He is not fit to serve in the Kingsguard. Sir Aris of the Kingsguard. He is no important parent. He has one important parent actually. Who are you? You're somewhere down the reach. Actually, no. You cannot serve in the Kingsguard. You're not that important. Merent Trant. No important parents. Don't serve in the Kingsguard. Okay. Back to important people. Tywin over here in the Westlands. Do we have more? We have more underneath here. Yeah. War has been won. Our enemy's armies have been crushed, and loyalist forces have been defeated. Lord Paramount Tywin Lannister, one of your opponents, has been brought before you to hear your judgment. Well, we will leave him be because he's not our prisoner. He might rebel, and he will rebel, so we will leave him be. War has been won. But yes. Lord Edald Ezemont, one of your opponents, has been brought before you to hear your judgment. Who are you? He's our uncle. He's a Stormlander. He desires the storm. We can still leave him be though. He may rebel if we don't, and we don't really want more armies. We'll keep in mind about him though. Lord Perkin has failed to answer our calls. Is failed to answer my call to arms and taken side of the rebels. He shall suffer the consequences. This is just a... It's a random bit of... What's it called? RP. That'll work. Right. We're going to go forward a day and it's going to give us more. So let's choose an ambition before that happens. Expand the realm by conquest. I think it's the one we're going to use once we get the whole Iron Throne together. But let's have a son. That'll take away the female heir penalty and will make people like us a little bit more. Weak claim can be pressed on the Vale. We've got a royal claim on the Vale. I think they might come back underneath us naturally though if we wait. So we'll wait. There we go. I will honour my allegiance and take up arms against the realm and the Iron Throne's armies. Okay, excellent. Joffrey of the defeated Royal Lannister family has been brought before you. What is to be done with him? Well, we could release him, throw him in a dungeon, take him as a hostage, or we shall have his head. I like the hostage thing so far. It's working quite well in terms of people not attacking us. So we'll take him as a hostage. All hail his grace, Stannis of the House Baratheon, King of the Andals and the Rhino, and the First Men, Lord of the 70 Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm. Long live the King. Your Grace, the Conclave of the Citadel, selected the Grand Maester, head of the Order of Maesters and servant to the Iron Throne. Hope he serves us well. So Pyster becomes Maester and becomes Grand Maester and joins us at the Iron Throne. And a vacancy has become available in the Kingsguard. 7 swords must guard the king. You must choose your replacement. How about knights I can trust the most? That seems like a good one. It's just this guy? You're not really that good a knight. And no, none of these men shall guard me. Does this allow us to search again? Sir Andrew of the Iron Throne has demanded trial before the court, which Sir Axel shall oversee to ensure justice is served. He begins to present his defence, and some decent arguments were made. Many in the court seem to sympathise with him. Sir Axel will interrogate him now. So Axel stood before the court and aggressively questioned the accused. Many at court were convinced by his arguments, and then many again seemed unimpressed. He made a reasonable case, and a verdict has been reached. Sir Alex proclaimed Andrew of the House Estamont is guilty. Well, we'll send him to the wall, I think. That seems like a good choice. Okay, I'm trying to get back to realm management, but we appear to keep dealing with people. When guests arrive, my ward Devon is the first to greet them and shower them with questions. So we can get him Gregorius, in which case he gets diplomacy, attraction, vassal, all that good stuff. We can introduce him to everyone, in which case he gets prestige, but they all don't like him. Or we can take away shy, or give him shy. Let's give him Gregorius. Right. Realm things. We need to call these people for... Where is it? Specialized. We need to call all these people for trials. So a way to just click call all for trials? Not really. So we'll just do it here. Call for trial. Oh, I just did it to all 3? Or can we... Oh, I guess we can only have 1 trial at a time. We'll leave our army here. What's our potential army? We can get 16,000 from vassals, which isn't too bad. Let's disband our army. All non-event troops, which was all of our troops, and then re-raise them. Then we can merge them all up somewhere in the center here. Is that all of our troops? That looks like all of our troops. Right. Righteous imprisoned Septon Stefan. Okay. And now that we control the Iron Throne, what we can actually do is we can set some of these people to do things. So, all these people should not be leading armies. None of these people should be leading armies. Although Richard was leading one of our armies. Now we can set them to train troops, pacify the province. What else have we got? Improve diplomatic relations. Probably with one of these people who doesn't like us the most. He's 13, he is 17. So we'll improve relations with Tywin over here. Just so that he stops hating us. Master of Coin can collect taxes. Master of Whispers can scheme. Maester is just there. And you want to convert you probably want to convert this county actually. You want to convert King's Landing to the Lord of the Light. Okay. Let's let time move on. Lord Tyrion the Imp has demanded a trial before the court, which Sir Axel shall oversee to ensure justice is served. He begins to present his defence, and the court seems captivated by it. Even I am almost convinced. Shall be interrogated. Sir Axel stuttered, stammered, and incoherently rambled in front of the accused, who rebuked his questions and accusations with ease. Unfortunately, his argument was so boring that many at court appears to fall asleep. Made a poor case. A verdict has been reached. Sir Axel proclaims Tyrion of House Lannister is innocent. Okay, we got 33% chance of getting stressed, and we lose prestige. Did we get stressed? We did not get stressed. Can we call another trial? That's fun. No more trials just yet. Maybe we have to do it on the person. Call for trial. What's the thing? Stannis is a junior triarch and Lady Cersei is subject of the triarchy. What does that mean? Or is liege or above of the King Stannis the Iron Throne? Oh, okay. I guess we'll just wait. Vacancy has become available in the Kingsguard. So if we can't have anyone we trust, let's go for Good Knights. Meryn Trant. Now that would be fun. I'm sorry, you were part of the Kingsguard, then we fired you, so we'd like you back now. How about Sir Godry? We haven't fired him, and he is R'hllor. You shall be the Kingsguard. Fantastic. Get all these armies together. Right. Sansa Stark is currently under my control, and our close relative is currently opposing us. We can rightfully execute or imprison her as a warning to our enemies. We're going to imprison her. And the reason we're going to do that is it should give us war score, although it didn't. But she is imprisoned, so that's good. We could force her to marry someone if we want to, which would work quite well. The dishonourable Lord Perkin Follard has failed to answer my call to arms and taken side of the rebels. He shall suffer the consequences. Oh, especially given that that's where he is. Everybody go get him. Just so that we don't lose that fight. A vacancy has become available in the Kingsguard. Let's go for powerful houses this time. Donald Swan. Okay, we'll have him. I'm less picky now. Did he say no? I think he might have said no. I didn't really read the pop-up. I assumed they always said yes. The guards drag Lancel Lannister up from his cell and throw him at your feet. I've come for justice, he says. By right of birth and blood, I demand trial by combat. Kevin Lannister will be my champion. Who is Kevin Lannister? Now his parent, Lord Kevin. Okay. He's a knight with 4 dual skill. 4 dual skill? Is that it? Anything else? Well, that's kind of a... we can select someone to stand for us. Or we can handle it ourselves. Or we can't be afford to lose them as a prisoner. Okay, let's have a look at our dual skill. We've got Trained Fighter, which is 4. We've got Chosen by R'hllor, which is another 2 and gives a lot of health. We've got Lightbringer, which doesn't actually give us anything. I think Skilled Commander? Nope, that doesn't give us anything. Anything in here? Actually not as good at fighting as I thought we might be. Oh, we got Ruthless, which gives a little bit. I think we'll select someone to stand for us, though. We could select Lord Kevin to stand against Lord Kevin. What? We could select Tywin Lannister to stand for us, which would be fun as well. Or my Kingsguard in Sir Godfrey. Kingsguard's probably the best, but it's got to be Kevin or Tywin. I think Kevin might just break it though, so let's go for Tywin Lannister. Oh, is this because he holds titles? He holds titles in the Westerlands, so it must just select from a list of people in the Westerlands. So we will choose Tywin Lannister. I'll stand for you, Your Grace. Character receives an event. See what happens. It's been hundreds of years since the clansmen have threatened the Vale with anything more serious than raids. However, word has spread of a king who's united the clans and assembled a large band of warriors intent on taking the fertile lands of the Vale for themselves. King Gunther of the Mountain Clans. Surely they cannot match armored knights. Okay, how many men do you have, King? You have event spawn troops. Okay. And we're not even actually fighting them. Donald Swalman has expressed a desire to get married. Well, no, you said no to being my Kingsguard, so no. Right. I just want to see how the trial goes. Vacancy has become available. Greatest knights in all the realm. Merrent Trant, no. Wish there were more options. Special things. We can send people for trials. Sir Loris. He's not getting a trial. He's imprisoned because we want him to be imprisoned. Right. Merge up all these armies. Lord Kevin believes Lancel Lannister has been... No, you stay in my custody. We're currently doing a fight. Pycelle died. He's no longer a maester. Expressed a desire to get married, as you please. We need a new maester. Do we have to go to Citadel for a maester? I'm very confused. Citadel for a maester. Nope. That's not something we have to do, I guess. It should fire an event, though. Knights I can trust the most. Justin Macy, I guess you are our Kingsguard. Enjoy. I cannot give up the pleasures of women for a lifetime. Okay. Oh, he's lustful, so he said no. Yes, Merrent Trant might be the only person in the realm who's actually qualified to be a Kingsguard and wants to do it. So I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. Next time we will take over the north and reclaim the Seven Kingdoms. See you then. Goodbye.